Hello, this is Jim Fair, and welcome to the ninth in our series of 10 short videos about Regnum Christi communications. Today we're going to talk about Regnum Christi communications principle number 9, which involves professionalism and international collaboration. And this is a principle that is aimed primarily at the various territories' communications offices, but it also has some elements that I think are important to keep in mind for all of us in the movement. Just want to remind you of the 10 principles that we have. 1, that everything we do communicates. 2, we communicate with a proactive, positive, respectful manner. 3, we try to be transparent, and we do always tell the truth. 4, we listen, dialogue, and be open to others. 5, family first, meaning that when there is important news, we try to get it to our own members before anyone else. 6, that we have effective communications within the church family. 7, that we maintain working personal relationships with the media and other influential people who may have an ability to help us do a better job in serving the church. 8, that we attempt to be catalysts for cultural change, that we try to do what we can to advance the church and the movement to serve others. Today's subject, professionalism and international collaboration. And finally, respecting the distinct nature of various communications channels. So, professionalism, international collaboration, it isn't about achieving perfection. And as the artist Dolly says, we don't have to be afraid of perfection because we'll never reach it. But we do have several things we try to do among the various communications offices of the international territory. First of all, we have clear processes and professionals to address communications crises when they occur internationally. In that we are a charitable organization, we don't have huge communication staffs, but we do have solid, capable people in most of the territories where we operate. So we help each other. Sometimes in times when we don't have sufficient resources, when there's a crisis, when the local communicator just needs more arms and legs and brains to think through a problem, we try to be there to help them. And I depend oftentimes on my colleagues in Mexico, Spain, Germany, Italy, and other countries to give me a hand. There's an atmosphere of trust and collaboration among the communications offices of the territories. We share information. We ensure that all offices are aware of issues that arise in a particular territory and could be become known internationally. This is very important because we are an international organization. We are an international organization in which our lay employees to some extent, and certainly our legionary priests, brothers, and our consecrated members transfer among different countries and different parts of the world frequently. So if there are issues involving anyone or a situation that's occurred, we have to keep each other informed. And finally, we note that in a globalized communications world, nothing is purely local. Institutional communications can have an international impact, which makes it vital for each territory's communications office to maintain regular dialogue with the General Directorate Communications Office. And this is important, I think, for all of us to remember. Communications is so instantaneous and so global today that anything that happens, both positive and negative, anywhere in the reach of the movement can become known around the world. So that's I guess a reminder to all of us to be constantly thinking about the events that happen in our locality, our territory, our section, even our team. And is there good news there that we can share with other people? Or is there a potential bad news situation that we need to allow our local director of Regnum Christi to know about so they can share it on with the Territory Communications Office. And the Territory's office may decide that it's important enough to share with the General Directorate. So please keep that in mind, that all of our activities may be carried out locally, but their reach can be certainly quite global. Thanks a lot. God bless.